Thanks, Arto. Thanks a lot.
No problem.
Since the beginning of your career, your approach to the music has been free, revolutionary, without compromise, disruptive, they will say. And by the way, you are also fascinated by melody. Is this one a dichotomy? Is this one real?
I don't really think of it as a dichotomy. I don't think of it as a dichotomy.
No.
I think I hear a lot of beauty. Oh shit! I hear a lot of beauty in, you know, the free sounds, whatever you want to call it, you know, and I hear tension and friction in the melody too, you know. I do like to play with the fact that people think they're different, you know, but I also like to move freely between them.
New York, end 70s, beginning 80s, when you began your career, was very interesting and fertile with spontaneity, punk explosion, desire to go beyond. Can you compare that period to the present times?
I feel right now what people really want is to be together, you know? And I think there's been so much slow, kind of ambient style music for a long time that people are really ready to move. Enough of this ambient stuff. I don't mean this personally.
The contemporary Brazilian music universe is not well known in Europe, I think. Due to your personal story, you are both outside and inside that universe. What do you find in it as an inspiration? Music in Brazil.
You know, Brazilian music is wonderful. It's like American music. It's a mix, you know, of you know, African and European specifically. You know, that's a New World thing. And but you know, the music that people make out of hardship, you know, is special. Just the way it's kind of a cliche, but people say that melancholy produces great music, happiness doesn't. But that's not really true, but there is a truth there. Yeah.
Yeah. Just once in my life I've been in Brazil. I appreciate kindness, positive, lightness, easy human relationship. A fact that you underlined in one of your interviews, but it's also a land of deep contrasts and current controversial politics.
Right.
You have been living there again. Which are your feelings about these issues?
Well, I feel that there are terrible qualities in Brazilian life, and right now they're dominating, you know, and we really need to get back or to move forward into something more like what you're talking about, you know. Because a lot of these human relationships that are so beautiful in Brazil, they're a reaction to a history of slavery and economic inequality and colonialism, you know. So
you have been involved in the art world, collaborating with artists such as Vito Acconci,
right.
Rick Ravania, Jean-Michel Basquiat, and Laurie Anderson too. Which kind of connection did you build with artists mostly addressed to visual expression, even directly linked to performing aspects?
I think when I started to make music, I was already really interested in art and in performance art, conceptual art, you know, and I think it's just different material. We have common ways of working, even though the material aspect can be very different.
Yes. How would you describe your relation with the guitar in particular? Let's say it's not that common. Love and hate and what?
I wouldn't say love and hate. I love my guitar. Yeah. And I love my amplifier. And I love my pedals, you know. I don't know. I never thought of my playing as a rejection of any style. Many people interpret it that way, but I think if you don't love something, why would you want to move it forward or you know, get involved, you know?
Yeah. And what's your relation with Italy, past and current one? You planned a special project involving Dante's Inferno and Carmelo Bene 1981 lecture of it,
Right.
dedicated to the victims of terrorism. Can you tell us something about this project?
Well, you know, my agent actually suggested that we come up with a project for Ravenna because it's Dante's 700th. I remembered I had actually been there when Carmelo Bene did the Lectura Dantis in Bologna. We managed to get the rights and we built a musical evening around that. But I don't know much about Dante and I don't know much about Carmelo Bene, but while we are performing, I am learning because I am reading like mad. And I must say, Carmelo Bene is an incredibly fascinating figure, and he's not that well known in the world. Right now on my hard drive, I have all of his movies with subtitles. I just ordered his autobiography. There's a book that came out only in Italian by his last companion that I want. You know, I'm very interested in Carmelo Bene right now. And I'm also reading Dante, so.
You are still working on it.
Yeah, I'm still working on it as we do it.
Thanks a lot, Arto. Thanks so much.
Thanks.
Thank